Hello, my name is Joan Cheffo and I'm the District Coordinator of the Career and Technical Education Department. I'd like to welcome you to your introduction to the Career and Tech Ed programs offered in the Sewanhaka School District. As we will not be inviting you to visit in person at this time, we hope the information offered in this video presentation will give you a glimpse of our facilities. As you view our programs, I urge the students and their parents to understand the great value in a career and technical education program as part of a high school diploma. There's no better time than the present to plan and research career opportunities and future goals. In our society, skilled workers are in demand. In 2020, we have witnessed the intense need for essential workers. Who are these essential workers? In addition to medical personnel, construction workers, engineers, food service workers, and careers related to technology, to name a few, were considered essential. We saw how desperately we needed our hair salons, auto mechanics, retail stores, and restaurants open. Keep this in mind as you consider your career plans and your course of study. As I always tell our students, look at your interests. How do you spend your spare time? Do you enjoy working with your hands? Do you relax baking a batch of warm chocolate chip cookies? Maybe you enjoy video games. These interests could lead you in the direction of a profitable and fulfilling career. With that said, take a look at the 8 programs we currently offer. We have architecture, automotive technology, cosmetology, culinary arts, construction trades, corporate communications and digital imaging, A+ computer technology and networking, and our pre-engineering program, which was formerly known as INA. You can get applications available in your PPS departments or with your guidance counselors. You must apply to all programs for acceptance. Remember, if you are accepted, you'll be making a commitment to the program, a commitment to yourself, and taking a spot from another student. So do your homework. Find the program that suits you best and follow your dreams. If you are a current 9th grader and will be a 10th grader in the year 21-22 school year, you can apply for architecture or pre-engineering. These are a 3-year commitment. So it's 10th, 11th, and 12th grade for those programs. If you are currently in 10th grade, you can apply for any of the other programs that are a 2-year commitment and start in 11th grade. If you have any questions, please feel free to call the CTE office or see your school counselors. Thank you.
All right, welcome to architecture. My name is John Kaczynski. I'm one of the 2 architecture teachers that we have here at Sewanhaka High School. Architecture is a 3-year program in which the students have the opportunity to explore all different aspects of architectural drawing, the technology behind it. We're going to allow students to have experiences working on manual drafting using a drawing board, and of course using electronic equipment, using the computers for using CAD software such as AutoCAD and SketchUp. The program consists of, starts out in the 10th grade for 2 periods a day, where the students will learn their basic manual drafting skills. And you can see the students in the background here are experiencing that right now. Eventually, these students will continue this year and work in AutoCAD as their first initial step into electronic drafting. During the 2nd year, we'll be covering new software. We'll be doing SketchUp and continue our manual drafting techniques as we develop and explore other ways of design, where we'll get into house designs, remodeling designs, and we'll also work more in some abstract type of designs where students will have to do some problem solving and a lot of model making. The 3rd year becomes 3 periods a day, And during that time, we'll add in Revit as a new software package for them. And they'll continue to use the AutoCAD and SketchUp. And of course, we always reinforce at the drawing board. The topics that we'll cover in the senior year will get a little bit more technical as we start to explore things like manual perspectives, shade and shadows, and we'll also start doing things like plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and we'll start to explore those types of topics. Throughout the entire course, we spend a lot of time exploring and allowing kids to be creative. We give them a lot of opportunities to design things from scratch. We give them a lot of opportunities to prototype, to work in model making. We have all kinds of materials that we provide to students so they get used to working in all different types of media, whether it be foam board or chipboard, or working in plain paper. We also have the opportunity of working digitally, where our students will have access to computers either throughout the room or on their desks, and obviously their iPads. But they'll also be able to become very creative in the electronic world. We have the opportunity for students to print using large format printers. We have the opportunity for students to output using 3D printers, and we also have laser engravers and CNC machines where we can output a lot of the students' work. So the students actually have an opportunity to explore the world of architecture using many different tools and many different media. Overall, after the 3 years are complete, our goal is really to prepare students to enter into a college program. And we give them all the basic skills that they need to do that. One of the things that they do walk away with in their senior years, they earn 3 credits from Farmingdale University. And that's been made available to them now for the past 3 years, and we're pretty proud of that articulation we have with them. And we're looking to expand that program a little bit further in the future. Anybody who's looking to get into the world of architecture or design or engineering or any related field along those lines, this is a great place to be. It's a comfortable environment, and the students really get an opportunity to express themselves.
Hi, my name is John Basilico. I'm the A+ instructor at Sewanhaka High School, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what our computer technology program has to offer here. The A+ program at Sewanhaka High School prepares students to be computer technicians in the IT field over the course of 2 years. Furthermore, we prepare them to take this A+ certification exam, which certifies to employers that they are job ready on graduation day. The A+ exam is an equivalent to 2 years job experience in the IT field. So this is a huge, huge opportunity for students to graduate and then be right there in the running with someone who's already been in the field for 2 years. All right, some of the topics we cover in the course of the 2 years include, but are not limited to, cases in form factors, power supplies, motherboards and buses, memory, processors, BIOS, UEFI, expansion cards, video, audio, cooling, networking, file system, storage, disk optimization, all these things. Whatever is at the cusp of the industry standard, we are studying it in here. This test changes every 4 years as computers change every day. So we are always not only upgrading the course and the curriculum, but upgrading our materials as well, and what we have to work with in class. And of course, like I said, as computers change every day, it's impossible to have everything. So we still do provide everything for you in the sense that we have a test out lab simulator that the second something is put out in the field, we're able to work with it in our digital lab simulator. It's super high quality stuff. Again, all industry standard stuff, and you're going to be working with tools and lab simulators that are used in the field every day. So whether you want to make a career out of this or simply have a side business and make a little side cash to show your friends that you're a rock star and can fix their computers, the A+ Computer Technology Program at Sewanhaka is a great place to start.
Hello, my name is Mr. Lobato. I teach Corporate Communications Digital Imaging. It's a 2-year program worth 5 credits. It deals with the career fields of 2D animation, 3D animation, special effects, and filmmaking. Digital technology is used extensively. We have a tagline, if you can imagine it, you can create it. We have an articulation agreement with Five Towns College at present, and then we are working with New York Institute of Technology as well. This class begins in the 11th grade and goes through 12th, and again, it is 5 credits, so it's a lot towards your graduation requirements. Like all CTE courses, CCDI helps you to either get a job in the career field of your choice or to go on to higher education. Some of the topics we deal with are learning the Adobe Creative Suite to create imagery that moves. This is not an art class. We don't do fine art. So everything is in the process of animation or movement. The film section of the class basically deals with composition and techniques of using the camera. We use Adobe Premiere for editing. We use Autodesk Maya for 3D, high-end 3D effects and 3D modeling. We also have a 3D printer in the class so you can actually visualize your products that you create. And we also do 2D animation in a program called Adobe Animate. Right now we're working in a program called Adobe After Effects, where we combine things that would create CGI, things that we create in the computer, with live action footage. It's all a lot of fun if it's things that you are into, and hopefully you ask your guidance counselor and find out more about the course.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Mugini. I teach construction trades over here at Sewanhaka High School, and we're going to tell you a little bit about the program. All right, it's a 2-year program. It's junior, senior year. It's 3 periods each. Usually, typically, in the junior year, we take the afternoon group, which is 7, 8, 9, and then the senior year, it's periods 1, 2, and 3. We do take a large portion of your school period out, but not only do you get to come to Sewanhaka, but you still be able to go to your home school and do your activities at home, such as sports and stuff like that. All right, so don't worry about missing out at your home school. We do provide transportation back and forth from schools, and this way you can get back to your home school and take your regular classes there. So let's talk a little bit about construction trades. What do we do here? All right, year 1, this is your junior year. You first get introduced to construction safety. We learn how to use different types of hand tools, and then we build up into the power tools. Yes, we use power tools. We use real products, real machines that we use in the industry. That's what we're training you for. We're training you for a career in construction. All right, a little bit more about the curriculum in year 1. After power tools, we learn a little bit about print reading, of how a house is put together, all on paper first, and then we actually take that plan apart and we start working through the process as if a house would be built for real. We talk about the foundation systems, floor systems, wall framing, windows, doors, layouts. This is all taught in the class. Then we move on to wall framing, roof framing, and in roof framing, believe it or not, we do a lot of math, but it's trade math, and it's applied to what we're doing in the construction field, which helps people understand math a little bit better in the construction industry. After we do roof framing, then we move to exterior finish. We learn about different roofing materials, siding materials, anything that finishes out a house on the exterior. That would really pretty much wrap up year number 1. Year number 2, which would be your senior year, we move into the interior finish. Right now we have students working on the electrical part. As you see in shop here, we have modular units. Students are working real life situation, outlets, wiring. They're wiring it as if they were doing a residential home. Okay, we don't work with popsicle sticks here. We work with the real thing. So we are preparing you for actual work experience. All right, after we move into electrical, we'll move on to a little bit more of the interior finish, such as insulation, drywall installation, drywall finish, interior trim, hanging doors, trimming out windows, and then also we do stair building. Stair building also involves a lot of math. Again, trade math, stuff that you learned probably in 8th grade, we incorporated here into the construction trades class. After we're done with stair building, the next thing that we do is we work on some senior projects. We do some cabinetry, nightstands, Adirondack chairs, stuff like that, which students are actually able to take home. One of the things that we have in construction trades here at Sewanhaka is we have an articulation agreement with Delhi, and you can possibly earn up to 3 to 6 credits, which would be applied towards your college credits. We are working with other industry schools that are here on the island, and we're possibly trying to get an articulation agreement with them. This way you can earn some credit while you're here at Sewanhaka to apply to these schools as you leave here. Some of the things that you can do with this, if you don't choose to do this as a career, you can choose to do this as a hobby. And then if not a hobby, you can do this while you're working your way through college. Construction industry is typically busy through the warmer weather, such as spring and summer, which is perfect for people that are going to college because you're off a month or two for the summer, which you can apply yourself and get a job and then go back to school, so you can earn a couple of bucks there. And you can always take it with you. If you own your own house, you can always fix up your own house and have the skills with you. Once you learn a skill, nobody takes these skills away from you, and you can apply them wherever you need to.
Hello, my name is Mr. Reardon, and I am the automotive teacher for Sewanhaka Central High School, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about our program. It starts off in 11th grade for 3 credits and ends up in 12th grade for another 3 credits, as a total of 6 credits. It's a 2-year commitment, and when we use the term commitment, it is a commitment. You're here for 2 years, and there are so many different things that you can learn about the automobile. We're looking for people with passion, not people that have experience already, although that helps, but people that have a passion will definitely give you the knowledge of the braking system, the engine system, the steering and suspension system, electrical systems, a drivetrain, which is transmission, and axles and differentials. We're going to do all that here. So if you're interested, let us know. See your guidance counselor, or come visit the CTE program at Sewanhaka Central High School. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm Mr. Reagan. I'm the automotive technology teacher, and I teach the 2nd year of automotive technology for the seniors. Our course is a continuation of what we learned in our 1st year, and we build upon the basic skills that you learned in the 1st year. Our 1st year, we kind of teach the students how to approach problems and how to work with their hands and things like that. What we do in the 2nd year is we teach them how to become diagnostic masters, how to think, how to approach problems, find the root causes, and come to a solution and implement them. Really what we're trying to do is get our students ready to be able to go out into the field and be productive automotive technicians. All right, so we cover a few different things than they did in the 1st year. 2nd year, we do a heavy concentration on electronics. Everything on cars nowadays is controlled by computers. You have to understand how electronics work, how to diagnose them. We continue on with a lot of safety systems, whether it's SRS, supplemental restraint systems, airbags, anti-lock brakes, things where not only are they mechanical systems, again, they're controlled by electronics. We also do a lot of engine performance. How does this car run? How does fuel injection work? Ignition systems, because the bulk of where technical problems are nowadays on cars are not mechanical problems, they're electronic. And whether it's an independent repair shop or a dealership, they are looking for technicians who are comfortable working with electronics. That's what we're trying to do in our 2nd year. And we also try and teach students motivation, how to become good, productive employees, personal responsibility, being on time, working the right way, working together. A lot of our students, we make them work with each other, whereas, not something that all students have to do usually. They tend to work with their friends and that's it. We all know as you get out to the workplace, you work with who you work with. You might not like all of them, but you have to learn how to work with them, come to solutions of problems and implement them. You have to know how to get along with people. So really, our class is not only automotive, but it's life skills. So we're trying to get students to be prepared to take the next step into the world, whether it's post-secondary education, college, or right out into the world of work. Our students go on to become not only automotive technicians or diesel technicians, a lot of our students go to become aircraft technicians, a lot of them go into HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. They go into any of the technical fields because whether it's a car or an air conditioner on a Manhattan office building, you still have to know how to diagnose problems and come to a solution. That's what we do in the second year.
Hi, my name is Mr. Chen. I teach the pre-engineering program here in the CTE department at Sewanhaka High School. It's a 3-year program which allows you to get college credit from Farmingdale State University. We spend the first year in 10th grade working and learning about computers and computer science, and we learn a little bit about programming. We then switch into basic electronics and both analog and digital electronics. And then in the 11th grade, we put all that together and we work with programmable microcontrollers like the Arduino microcontroller platform. So we use what we learned together in programming and electronics, and with the Arduino, we're able to make things like robots and build all kinds of different inventions that you might have dreamed of that you're just not sure how to put together and make work. So I think this is a great class. I'm also the Senior Robotics Club Advisor, so you can see our robot from last year. Part of what we do in our class is really applicable to how we build this robot. So we, in 11th grade, and 10th grade and 11th grade, when we're learning about electronics, we learn about all kinds of different sensors, things that we use, which means that a sensor is something that you would use to measure something in your environment. Maybe it's temperature, maybe it's light, maybe it's just receiving a radio signal from a wireless controller. And we take that information, we process it, and then we make something happen. That's really what we learn in our class in this pre-engineering program. And hopefully after 3 years of studies, you'll be well prepared to go into a college engineering program after high school.
The cosmetology program here at Sewanhaka High School is a 2-year program. It begins in your junior year, so your application process starts in 10th grade. Because we are a 2-year program, we are a 1,000-hour certified New York State program, where the students at the end of their senior year will do their application for their New York State licensing exam. Throughout the 2 years, you learn all the basics that you need to know in hair, skin, nails, hair color, texturizing, chemical texturizing, braiding, hairstyling, etc. In the junior year, we spend a lot of time on basics, learning all the salon level services that are needed and necessary for you to become employed. During the senior year, we spend a lot of time looking at advanced projects and also in hair color, hair cutting, and getting the students ready to enter into employment.
At the present time, we actually have a junior cosmetologist. This is her first year. She's actually doing a shampoo at the present time. She has her mannequin. She is preparing to do a hairstyling. This is her end result. Okay. This is Whitney. Some of the things that we actually do in junior styling is pin curls, stand-up curls. Some things we do in our senior class. Seniors today, actually, we did an ombre. Okay, so what they did today was they pre-lightened. We took saran wrap, bleach, 30 volume developer, and we took the bottom section and we pre-lightened the bottom. 30 volume. Every layer we took out, so we pre-lightened the whole bottom of the hair, and then in 2 days we're actually going to take a semi color, and they're going to be able to take their choice of color and be able to deposit any color of their choice, okay, on the bottom.
Many of the students today are doing an apprenticeship program within the salons, which means that they are working underneath the salon owners, learning new techniques and what is acceptable in the salon, especially today.
My name is Ms. Ross, and I am a teacher in the culinary program. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what this program is about, and I'm going to show you around this absolutely gorgeous kitchen that we have, state of the art. So I am the Culinary 2 teacher, but in Culinary 1, we start off with the basics. So we start off with food safety, with kitchen safety, to make sure that we're all on the same page on how we can keep each other safe. After that, we go into cooking methods and basics of the culinary field. We go into careers. Some of the students are gonna actually go to college for culinary arts, so we try to prepare them starting in Culinary 1. Then in Culinary 2, we move on to more detail of the culinary field. We take basics of Culinary 1 and we just build on that for Culinary 2. Having said that, let me show you around. So here we have a dishwasher. So it's amazing, the kids, yes, they do their own dishes, but they also learn how to use a dishwasher that is actually in a typical restaurant or hotel that they may work in the future. And come around, we have our hand sinks, hand sanitation is very important. We try to encourage cleanliness and sanitation at all times. Then we have our fantastic equipment. We have large-scale equipment as well as smaller equipment for when we work in smaller groups. This is my favorite machine, if you did not know. Okay, so here we're moving on to the sinks. Now this is a professional sink. So we have 3 compartments and it's all about food safety and sanitation. So we teach the kids how to do this in the proper way. And then we have our walk-in refrigerator. Right now we just got a delivery, but we have a very large refrigerator to hold all the foods that we make for the culinary department. Moving on, we have some more sinks that we wash fruits and vegetables in. And then we have our stoves, our professional stove tops, and our ovens on the bottom there. So the kids are really learning real world skill being in this kitchen.
Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Andrade. I wanted to tell you, first of all, why am I talking to you from my kitchen? It's 2020. Hopefully next year we will all be together in the classroom. And I can tell you quickly about all the opportunities that you have if you take culinary arts. So I teach culinary arts 1. You are signing up for an experience. You will be helped in any way possible to get employment if you choose to. We'll help you with your resume. We will help you with your interview. And we give you real world experience. So you will have catering opportunities. Just recently we catered for 25 families during Thanksgiving. We made 25 pies, we made mashed potatoes, we made stuffing, and those are opportunities for you. We have a deadline, we're helping somebody, and we're asked to cater all the time. And so we put you right in there, we walk you through the process, but the idea is that you take our course, you're having fun, yes, you are eating, but most importantly, you know what it is you're signing up for. You may decide to go to college. You may decide to go into the industry. But either way, you are well prepared. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed our video and our introduction to our Career and Tech Ed program.